Does spoken word poetry pay?
It pays.
And then pay, does it pay in Ghana?
Oh, yes. Spoken word poetry pays a
And
lot.
it pays. So
It
when
pays a lot.
when you say pays, it pays across all in the globe. But I'm also talking about Ghana, where you are now.
Ghana. Oh, yes. Spoken word poetry pays a lot.
So you get money.
Yes.
Wow. So guys, don't as you join us with your comments, make sure you give us your Momo alert or your Momo number. Whilst Churchill here will send us a Momo when he gets paid. So are you looking forward to taking this as a career?
Yes. I would say it would be a career of mine. A part of, let's say, part-time.
It will be a part-time
career where I have my own career.
Okay, which is
being a psychologist, a counseling psychologist.
A counseling psychologist.
Yes, a counseling psychologist.
Then
I'm a spoken word poetry as well
alongside.
Yes.
Now, what does it entail for one to become a spoken word poetry? As I'm sitting here, I've gotten inspired by the things you've said so far and what I normally see on your status. If I want to get into it, what are some of the tricks, two or three things I need to know or do to become a spoken word poetry, a poet?
First, know poetry. What is poetry?
Okay.
Yes, because if you don't know something, you can't do it. Good. As you are a journalist, I believe that you learned it. You researched on it before you became a journalist, right?
Yeah.
Good. So if you want to become a poet or a spoken word poet, know poetry. Learn the art.
Okay.
And as you learn the art, there are some things that you have to know. What it entails to write a poem and perform a poem, how to perform it, who to perform to, where to perform.
All those things.
All these things.
Wow.
Because you cannot just be a poet and say that you don't know how or you don't know all these patterns. So I want to be a poet. What makes me a poet? I know poetry. What is a poem? What entails a poem?
Mm-hmm.
So you knowing all these things, that is the ground for you.
Okay.
Then you seek to fashion yourself into the spoken poetry you want to do. But you have to know what the poetry is. What are the features of a poem? Okay. Because as we have drama, there are features for a drama. There are features for novels. So every art has its own take.
Yeah.
So as a spoken word poet, you have to know what a poem entails and what a spoken word is. Because poem is different from spoken word.
Yeah.
Poem
on its own. But does it have any correlation in poem and then the spoken poetry?
I will say poem is wide.
Okay, so the
broad
spoken poetry falls
under
it.
Yes.
Okay.